A lot of people ask me, because it's kind of my specialist area, about using funnels in network marketing. I mean, like an online sales funnel. You've seen the ones, right? Where you opt into something with your email, then you see some information, and then they give you a call to action, join here, buy now, something like that. If you're curious about using those, or using them better if you already are, then I'll give you some tips in this training right now. So number one, why would you even bother with that? Why don't I just make some phone calls, Richard? Why do I even need a funnel? I can just show them the company presentation. I hear you on that, but that doesn't really work anymore. Why? Because our marketplace is extremely saturated on the social media platforms that we're using to build it. Right? If you're trying to get people into a funnel, I guarantee that you're trying to do that via some kind of social media platform, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever it may be, right? Now, everybody on those platforms is familiar, especially if you're looking at Facebook, LinkedIn, that type of thing. They're familiar with the exact type of messaging that you're already using. They've seen presentations that are just like the one your network marketing company has many times before. So it just won't cut it enough for them to say, yeah, you know what, I want to do this. Also, time is most precious, the most precious resource you can ever have. Why are you building a network marketing business? Are you building it so you can be tied to a full diary all the time, making phone calls all the time, one-on-one Zoom calls, no time for your friends or family, no time to take vacation? If you do move away from the computer screen, business dies, no leads come in? No, of course not. So with a sales funnel, you can solve those two things. You can be extremely specific with your offer. You can have your own presentation which speaks to that specific audience. This is something they've never seen before. It's much more appealing to them, right? The same as the equivalent of saying, hey, get in shape here, or I help 35 to 40-year-old fathers get in shape around their busy lifestyle while still leaving time to raise their kids. If I'm a father, which I am, if I'm between 35 and 40, which I am, if I'm busy, which I am, I'm taking that presentation all day long over get in shape now. We have the best berry, we have the best juice, we have the best vitamin. Because I've seen that so many times before, I don't believe it. How can you all have the best workout plan? Everybody's lying but one of you. But when someone says, hey, this is specifically for you, which you can with a funnel, I'll take a look at that because it speaks to me as a human being and my requirements and my problems and my solutions. So you can solve that problem of saturation in the marketplace. You can also solve the time problem. You don't have to be there. The funnel presents for you. Someone enters their information. Now they see a presentation on their terms, on their timing. They want to watch it 1 in the morning, no problem. They want to watch it 9 a.m., lunchtime, 5 p.m., no problem. You don't have to be there and restrict their booking to be able to show them. And guess what happens when you start to get good at this and feeding this funnel with traffic? You can show 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, 200 people a day. Can you do that one-on-one? Can you possibly compete with those numbers and that speed of growth? Absolutely not. So this is why I believe that using a funnel is really, really important. Now let me give you some tips on the funnel. I've already given you one. Specificity. Shoot for a specific problem. Solve that problem with your product or service with a specific audience, so it speaks to that person. Second of all, make sure you include plenty of proof in your presentation materials. How do I overcome the fact that I'm not speaking to them one-on-one, Richard? Well, you increase the believability of what you're showing them by giving them results. It can be results from your company, results that you've personally got, whatever it may be, as long as it's the truth about what you're actually showing them. And then also use the follow-up process, because you have an extra benefit that someone entered their email onto your funnel. Now you have their email address, you're able to use autoresponders. You're able to actually keep that person in the loop, not just have to follow up with them on a one-on-one basis. So if you are using funnels, is it specific enough? Are you using follow-up effectively? Is everything that you're sharing with them full of proof? And if you're not using funnels, I just don't know how you're going to compete with somebody that is. They can show more people, they're showing people who are more interested, they're building their position in the marketplace, and they're picking up a whole bunch of skills that you're not, and they can follow up more effectively, yet have more time to live a more attractive lifestyle, which they can then feed back into their marketing and just completely wipe the floor with you. So for my money, unless you're an absolute wizard on the phone and you love a jam-packed diary and you don't mind, spending all that time consistently, then for me, funnels are a great way for you to build quicker, simpler. I don't like using the word, but I would say a little bit easier if you know some things. And that's, the training I wanted to give you today. Hopefully it was useful, right? Did I make a strong enough case for funnels? Tipped you over the edge to giving it a try? If you're trying them, maybe give you a couple of tips here to improve your approach. Hopefully you did. Give me a like and a comment so I know to make more of this content. If you want to actually dive deeper into my training, if you want to see more about how I use funnels and how you can put that into your network marketing business, you can go to www.authoritynetworker.com/webinar. And over there, as you would expect, there's a webinar where you're able to dive into those methods, look at the funnels that that I use, and just see a whole bunch of stuff that will be useful to you as a network marketer if you want to build online. It's a free training as well. There's no cost to that. If you're a subscriber, I'll catch you on the next one. And as always, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires and excuses. I hope to see you soon. Have a good one, and bye for now.